And now a follow-up on our investigation on the fatal flaws in the emergency 911 system.
Santa Barbara city leaders now being urged to move forward quickly to help save lives. John Palmentary was at today's city council meeting. And John, there's a call for urgent state action to find a solution.
And you know, this issue was brought up to the Santa Barbara City Council, but throughout the Central Coast, city leaders should pay very close attention to this, along with county leaders. The problem is making sure that emergency 911 calls go to the direct agency closest to the problem area each and every time. For now, that's not happening, and deaths have occurred.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
California leads the nation in 911 emergency calls using a system the Santa Barbara fire chief says is fatally flawed. Many calls do not always go directly to the closest emergency operator and instead go to the California Highway Patrol dispatcher and have to be transferred once or twice. The CHP handles 49% of the 911 calls made in California. Why? It has a lot to do with the cell tower site and if it's near a state highway, according to the law that Pat McElroy says needs to be changed by the legislature.
If your jurisdiction touches a highway or the cone from a cell phone touches the highway, it's given to the CHP because that's how the law was written.
The problem was recently detailed in an investigative report by News Channel 3's CJ Ward due to a death locally from a delayed call and routing problems. Medical officials agree it is an urgent issue.
Few seconds and certainly every minute of delay in the processing of a 911 call results in deaths, and result in deaths locally and in deaths statewide and, for that matter, nationwide.
In California, 25 million 911 calls are made each year. 80% of them are from cell phones, and many people have simply cut out their landlines or their home phones.
These folks will never have a landline. That's just the way it's going to be. And
the Federal Communications Commission estimates that 10,000 deaths occur annually in the U.S. because of this phone foul-up.
So if we had 10,000 people as a victim of some other thing, I think it would get the attention that it deserved.
McElroy is asking to see all the phone tower maps locally to check if the calls are appropriately routed, and if not, he's urging changes. But this issue here has become one of the leading examples of the problem statewide and nationally. And police, sheriff, and fire agencies are all reporting this similar problem with the 911 emergency system, and they're all writing to their legislatures in Sacramento to try and get these changes made so that the calls go to the right place the first time. Reporting live in Santa Barbara, I'm John Palmentary.
John, thank you. Jared Springer will be getting a prom of his own after all. He's the